Frozen, since Frozen 2 just came out, which is an awesome movie. But we never did Frozen 1. We don't do a lot of Disney movies. We do mostly Marvel stuff, or action stuff. But to catch you all up, if you haven't seen Frozen, I don't know why you haven't, but it's a story about two sisters who go on this long voyage of self-discovery to find out they're all they really need. I think that's a good summary.
Yeah, that's a good summary of the first movie. Go ahead and get into the story. What is Frozen 2 about?
Frozen 2, so in the first one, they kind of, the self-discovery story, yada, yada, yada. Essentially, Elsa coming to her own, discovering these powers, having an X-Men moment, and using them for good. And then Frozen 2 really picks up right after that. And it's about this thing that's calling her, this spirit, if you will, to where that she's really from. Now, she's from Arendelle, where they both were born, her and her sister. But these powers, where they came from. So she goes on a journey to find that source. And one interesting thing is there's no antagonist, there's no villain in this one. In the first one, there was one, wasn't like a major plot point, but there was, in this one, no villain at all. It's all about self-discovery, and of course, they're musicals. The second one, way more musical than the first.
Now let's talk about the characters we like. Really, the only character that I like is Elsa.
Really?
I don't like
Okay.
anybody else in this movie. And everybody else in this movie is a side character. Besides, well, really, Elsa and Anna. They are the main characters.
Yeah.
Nobody else matters.
In this one, I really liked Olaf. He did much better in this than the first movie. He was more mature. He has a whole song about it, and he is hilarious the entire time. He's okay.
The only thing I was thankful for was the recap of the first movie, because I kind of forgot some stuff.
And it was hilarious the way he did it. And then Sterling K. Brown lending his voice for this one. You know, the diversity points.
He was barely in the movie.
He was.
Can you tell me what he did in the movie?
We must protect Arendelle at all costs.
That's it. He
Chink,
did
chink.
nothing. Why would you get an actor of that caliber just to play, say maybe 10 words?
Because they needed diversity.
Waste.
And that was a good way to do it. I would have liked to see more Sterling K. Brown for sure. It was a fun movie. I think this one was. I don't think kids will like it as much as the first one, as far as like singing the songs and quoting the things. And they're probably going to still quote all the stuff from the first movie. Really, this one you had to think a little bit more to make it mean something. It wasn't as direct and laid out, I think.
This one, I felt like it was a disappointment, really.
Disappointment, really?
Yeah, compared to the first one. The first one, I would say it's a classic.
Cult classic, yeah. It felt like a sequel, right?
It felt like an unnecessary sequel.
I won't say unnecessary. I will say convenient. Like the way they got into the story, this voice that just started to appear was very much, okay, wow, we had no idea how to branch this story forward, so we created this thing.
I would say the first 20 minutes, the movie was going nowhere. It was kind of catching you up on old times. The first 20 minutes
was a Disney short. It was not relevant to the story at all.
No. And I was like, where is this movie going? There's nothing happening here.
There was a hard switch.
This really could have been a Disney short, the whole movie.
No, not the whole movie.
Got the first 30 minutes and just do Elsa's trip to discover herself and family, and then you got your movie. She saves the town.
It wouldn't have been a bad one if they did it that way. I will say none of what I remember is really from the first 20 minutes. It begins with Into the Unknown. The first bit of the movie really was irrelevant.
Okay, so do you have anything else that you want to say about it?
No, we can go to a rating.
Okay, I'll go over our ratings again. The lowest rating is trash, middle is background noise, and the highest is a banger. So how would you rate this movie?
We're gonna go set. I'm gonna say it's a low banger.
Oh, okay. I expected that just from what you were saying. I expected that. I'm not going to fight it. It's your opinion.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We all have one.
Would you like to explain why?
Well, I mean, it's it's definitely not background noise. I mean, it's a good movie. You're not gonna regret watching it. It's gonna be a nice story. It's wholesome, self-discovery, a lot of magic, a lot of powers being displayed, which I like in movies, right? I mean, the elements, the little lizard who's fire is nice. Gale, who's the wind. I think Olaf is hilarious. I think there's adult jokes, or just that jokes that kids won't get, which is nice. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think no one would regret watching this.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I didn't. This is a low background noise for me. This is a huge disappointment.
That is, you're going against Disney royalty. They now own the holiday season because of this.
I don't
What?
care.
Have you seen the stores? The day that movie came out, this stuff was everywhere. I mean, wow.
I don't care. This movie
Wow.
is borderline trash. This is a very huge disappointment. It was unnecessary.
No.
Rushed into development. Poorly
Rushed.
thought out movie.
Poorly thought out. Well,
Yes,